Question 9. Figure 2 shows a sketch of the curve C with equation y equal to fx, where fx equal to 4x squared minus 2 times by e to the power negative 2x. They want us to show that the derivative is in that form, okay? It's just differentiation. Let's do this one. So to differentiate this, 4 is the coefficient, so I just keep 4 as 4. And now I will differentiate this one using the product rule. So that would be x squared minus 2, which is u, times by the derivative of e to the power negative 2x, which is e to the power negative 2x times by negative 2, and then plus e to the power negative 2x, the same, and then we times by the derivative of x squared minus 2, which is just 2x. And then simplify this, we can factorize out e to the power negative 2x and also 2, because that's the common factor for both of them. So if I factorize out 2, 4 times 2 is 8, and then e to the power negative 2x. So what is left would be negative of x squared minus 2 and also x. So then we have 8 e to the power negative 2x times by negative x squared plus 2 plus x. So put into the same order, that would be 2 plus x minus x squared, which is same as part A. So 3 marks. And then part B, hence find in simplest form the exact coordinates of the stationary points of C. So to find the stationary points, we just let the derivative equal to 0. So we let 8 e to the power negative 2x, and then 2 plus x minus x squared equal to 0. So divide by 8 for both sides, and then 8 just cancel out. And then e to the power negative 2x is always more than 0. We can also divide that for both sides. So just 2 plus x minus x squared equal to 0. So I can times by negative 1 to make it x squared minus x minus 2 equal to 0. So then factor this out, x minus 2 times x plus 1 equal to 0. So x is either 2 or x equal to negative 1. And then we need to find the y value. So for the y value, when x equal to 2 is just 4 times by 2 squared is 4, and 4 minus 2 is also 2. And then e to the power negative 2 times by 2, which is negative 4. So 8 e to the power negative 4. So we have the first one, 2, 8 e to the power negative 4. And then for the second y value, so that would be 4 times by negative 1 squared is 1, and then 1 minus 2 is negative 1. And then e to the power of negative 2 times negative 1, just 2. So we have negative 4e squared. So we have negative 1, negative 4e squared for the second coordinates. And then part C. So the function g and the function h are defined by gx is equal to 2fx, and x can be any real value. And then hx equal to 2fx minus 3, where x is more than equal to 0. So part C, we want to find the range of g and range of h. All right, let's label the coordinates first. So we have the first one is 2, and then 8 e to the power negative 4. And the other one is when x equal to negative 1, and the y value is negative 4e squared. So clearly for function f has to be always more than or equal to negative 4e squared, because that's the lowest possible y value. And then this curve will go to infinity. So just anything which is more than equal to negative 4e squared. And then because gx is 2 lots of fx, so 2 means a vertical stretch. So whatever the y value is, we double it. So therefore, the range of g has to be g is more than or equal to negative 8e squared. It's just double of the f. Yeah. And then for the function hx equal to 2fx minus 3, but be careful, x can only be more than equal to 0. So the only thing we should look at is just this part. So the lowest point, the smallest possible y value has to be when x equal to 0. So if x equal to 0, then 4 times negative 2 is negative 8, and then e to the power 0 is 1, so just -8. That's the lowest possible y value. And then that largest possible y value for function f when x is more than or equal to 0, just 8 e to the power -4. So since hx is equal to 2fx minus 3, so for graph transformation, outside always means the y value, so we only need to look at the y value. So for function f, if x is more than or equal to 0 for just this part, so f has to be more than or equal to -8 and less than or equal to 8 e to the power -4. And then for function h, so it's 2fx minus 3. So h has to be more than or equal to 2 times 18 is 2 times -8 is -16, minus 3 is -19. And then the upper bound has to be 2 times by 8 e to the power -4, which is 16 e to the power -4. And then minus 3 just minus 3. So then that will be the final answer.
Thank you for watching the video. If you have any questions, you can leave some comment. And then if you find the video helpful, please like it and subscribe it. May the A star be with you.